Well, we parked here at Logan's Pass and are going to hike the Hidden Lake Trail. I have put together for you this amazing collection of Glacier Park, grizzly, bear, and other bear videos. This first one is my friend Michael John Cruz, who took this amazing footage of a sow and her 2 cubs right up here on the Hidden Lake Trail. There were people telling him, "Come on, get away from that, you're too close." But he felt that a sudden movement would be more dangerous than just standing there in his big 280-pound former Montana Grizzly football player self. So he just went ahead and stood there and got this amazing video footage for you. This is the area that Michael saw the grizzlies on the Hidden Lake Trail. Baby's on the move. Right here. Glacier Park. That's right. It's pretty awesome. We are so incredibly blessed. This next footage is from my customers from Yelm, Washington, and they saw these 2 giant bears near the park in Polebridge, Montana. This first is a really big grizzly for glacier standards. It's hard to tell exactly how big without a point of reference, but this could be a 500, 600, even over 700-pound bear.
So this is a grizzly. Got him zoomed in on my camera. It's kind of a cinnamon color, kind of a light yellow. He's huge. And then this here I think is a cub.
There's not much in this field for points of reference, but this looks like to me that it could be a really big bear in the 700-pound class. There was a famous bear called the Grizzly Grizzly in 75 and 76 that tore up over 55 cabins around the North Fork and the Middle Fork. My father, a Montana homesteader, went on a party to go and kill it with buckshot shotguns. But this was an unusually smart bear, and it outsmarted them as well as just about everyone else who went after it. Eventually, a Canadian hunter killed it, so the famous Grizzly Grizzly may have roamed these same mountain meadows up the North Fork. Here's my beloved wife, Mary Jane, on this beautiful, beautiful hike. There's Bishop's Camp behind her. This is Mount Reynolds. I've climbed this mountain to the summit, and there's no trail, so it's a bit sketchy. Somebody died last summer climbing it, and they didn't know how they died, but I did, because I was precariously holding on as I went up one chute. This next clip she got is of a probably close to state record black bear.
100-something yards away.
And he is big. And Dad said, "Here, you want to video him? Get outside and video him." I said, "After you." So I know those bears can run fast.
The amazing beauty of the garden wall up on Going to the Sun Road. A photographer from New Orleans nicknamed me Grizzly Rider because of all of the grizzly encounters I have had on my mountain bike. This next one is this last spring on April 30th, 2022, when I almost ran into a big grizzly on Going to the Sun Road before it was open to motorized vehicles. It was tucked like this, going really fast. I look up and 7 feet away is a big grizzly that I almost run into. When he sees me, he turns toward me and goes, "Arr!" And then when he saw what a physical specimen I was, he ran off into the woods. Ha ha. Great big grizzly just ran right in front of me. That was a big grizzly. Did you see it? Yeah. Wow. A third pile. This was about 25 days after I almost ran into one. As you can see, he's just chilling under a tree. There was a bear, probably a grizz, laying about 25 feet off the road. I don't know if you're able to see him, but it was a beautiful sight. Right after I filmed that pile of poo, I saw a beautiful brown bear, looked like a grizz, about 25 feet off the road. This next bear we spotted in 2021 as we were going to ride the sun. It's a bear. Look at that bear right there. Pretty cinnamon bear.
It's a grizzly?
A little hard for me to discern if that's a grizzly or a black bear. It has a little bit of a hump. It doesn't have a big butt like a black bear, but it doesn't have the pan face of a grizz. Apart from the bear out of reflexes about parting my hair in a new place, this next clip presented the most real danger to the people who were filming it, in that this hungry Two Medicine spring bear was coming after these folk. What's y'all's names?
I'm Jesse Leonard, and this is
I'm Shannon Hastings.
Okay.
Yep. So
They went on a big hike and they almost got charged by a grizzly.
We did. We were coming back from our hike. We were camped at Two Medicine Campground, and we hiked from Potomacan Pass to Dawson Pass, the loop trail. And then we were coming back, and Jesse saw the bear.
Yeah, I saw a grizzly bear across the lake, and we pulled out our phones to take a picture of it. By the time we pulled our phones out, it had crossed the lake and was probably about 50 yards away and heading right for us. Shannon got one
I had
picture
the video
of.
going, and then as soon as it,
Now
like,
that takes some kind of guts to have the video going when you got a grizzly bear.
well, and then I was like, "This is
I don't
stupid."
know if it's guts, and we were felt pretty dumb by the time it was that close. I pulled my bear spray out, and
He was walking up on us, and you could see me had the big hump on his back, and he covered ground so quick. Like, he was probably covered.
He covered almost 200 yards in what seems like about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And
Did it seem aggressive or?
Yeah, he seemed pretty aggressive.
he was heading right for us.
That's wild. I've actually been charged full on by a grizzly bear coming right at me. It stopped about where that young man is sitting at the table, and it goes,
Did you spray him or no?
I didn't have spray. It was so scary. When I was charged, I didn't have bear spray, and that's a whole nother level of excitement, I guarantee you.
We were so scared. We were so scared.
I got charged by a grizzly in the deep backcountry of Glacier Park, and it came right at me and went, if you want to see it, look at my show. I was charged by a grizzly. See what I did. You know, a lot of people ask me, well, how do you use bear spray? Well, but don't forget to take the safety off. It says up to 30 feet, but I would maybe wait until they're 25 feet, but they're so fast that by the time 30 feet and 25 feet, you could start spraying at 30 feet and it'll be 25 feet. But you just extend it toward them to increase the range and aim a little low because it may rise just a bit. And let them have it good, because it does work. In the backcountry, I sprayed my leg one time, and I was way out in the middle of nowhere, and I washed 15 times in the mountain lake, and it was still so hot. I took 6 Advil, and I was thinking of getting medevaced out by a helicopter because it was burning all night long. I couldn't sleep. It does work. Wow, it's a baby grizzly bear. Bruce Lee began his acting career at the young age of 5 years old in Hong Kong. He was just a natural at playing to the camera, hamming it up, and enjoying the spotlight. This little grizz we saw in Going to the Sun Road in 2019 really reminded me of Bruce. The silver tip, it's probably about, oh look, he's smiling for me.
Look at him. Hey, zoom, hey, zoom. A bigger one.
Oh wow. Thank you, Lord. This fella, he's a real glutton for attention. He's gossing and doing his favorite poses. This next clip comes to us from customers, and I put their name here at the bottom. They watched this bear go right down the trail of the Cedars boardwalk. Now, if you are enjoying this video, please, in the first few days of its release in early September 22, share the link with your friends on social media. Perhaps we can get this to hit the algorithm like my 2 Bigfoot videos did, and then the views skyrocket, and then I get a little reward for my years of videography. This next magnificent bear with the magnificent scenery is brought to you by the kids listed in the text below.
Very good, buddy. Very good. Alright, he's gone. Let's go.
He's not.
He's gone. Let's
No,
go.
he's not gone
He's
yet.
gone.
No,
Let's
he's not gone
go.
yet. He's
Various hikers enjoying Glacier National Park here. Yeah, we know what a pretty boy you are. This customer of mine brought this amazing footage of them eating their lunch while a grizzly was swimming in Helen Lake. Now that's not far from where in 1967, on the same night, 2 different grizzly bears killed 2 different 19-year-olds. And this was featured in a film called The Night of the Grizzlies.
We are at Helen Lake, enjoying lunch with a grizzly bear. By the way, he's having lunch and so are we. Oh, there he is. He's washing. He's washing. He's taking a bath. Here he goes. And there's Steve Shaw watching the bear. Did you see him, Steve? I would estimate 125. There you go. Yeah, he's walking away.
Straight off the snow, baby. This water is like amazing. Next, I was driving along not far from Glacier Park, and I looked up at a tree, and there was this little black bear doing his thing up in the tree. There were a lot of others going by, but I was the only one that saw him, and I crouched down by the river and took this footage. Well, here's a black bear up in a tree. Pretty cool. He's just crawling around and having a good old time here by the river. Fortunately, I'm the only one who saw him, so there's not a big mob of turistas being his paparazzi. He's just chilling. Black bear can normally climb really well. Now the grizzly cannot climb so well. So before bear spray, there was times that we headed up trees to get away from grizzly. There was one time a buddy and I sat in a tree for 40 minutes or so because we had heard the grizzly growling. We didn't actually see it, but we scrambled up a tree and we're just sitting there like this guy is for about 40 minutes.
Honey, he thought that you're chasing him. You might gonna get up.
Well, we're going hunting right here. See the bear. There he is. Well, we're out.
There you go.
Before they hibernate, the bears really got to gorge themselves. And I got this video of a fatso right before hibernation. There's a big fat black bear eating some apples. He's a big one. Looks like about a 400-pounder. Now he needs a nap.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe and share this video. Thumbs up. Reminder.
The area is also a popular destination for weddings. Clearance. Here's a beautiful weeping willow, isn't that something?
No,
Now may God bless you really good.